Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. You are watching Life with A. Nichelle and Company, and today we will be trying this tribal look. Lots of dots and lots of lines. Now before I get into this look, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you will know when new videos are out. So with tribal marks, it's not just to the African culture that you have tribal markings. Certain indigenous races do have their markings, their tribal markings. Now, there are over 3,000 tribes in Africa. And of course, this pattern or design I did on my face doesn't necessarily have a meaning to it, but I didn't want to just do a tribal marking look to say this is, Africanish. I wanted it to have some sort of meaning. I wanted you guys to know what this pattern means, but I've been looking up everywhere, and this is actually a combination of a few tribes that I looked up. And the thing with tribal markings, there's so much meaning to it. So it's not just for fun, it's not for fashion, it's not just to replicate or to appropriate because you're gonna go there with that. We ain't gonna go and try to figure out, what appropriation means right now. This is not the forum for that. But Africans would probably look at us here in the western side of the world and say, what are you doing? Anyway, the purpose of African tribal markings are for many reasons. You have to show what tribe you are from. Once they see it, they know who you are, where you come from. That is so important. Status, The other reason is religious. For religious reasons, practicing, doing the markings to ward off evil, or it's just a way of saying, look, back in the times when I had slavery, in order for my child not to be taken, we're gonna do some markings on here. And if you have any markings on you, then the colonizers don't want you. They want clean bodies so they could take on the ship and take out to work when they get to whatever land they get to. Another reason was for beautification purposes. In some tribes, having these tribal markings is a sign of beauty. Now, this is using cosmetic liner. Back in the day, and even now, most tribes usually do their tribal markings with either, it wouldn't be a needle, maybe some sort of instrument or even a very sharp stick that is going to carve into your skin. So it's not just a marking, it becomes a scar, it becomes a tattoo. They also added pigments, and pigments will be natural forms of pigments either from a fruit, henna, or even just letting it sit like that. And once it scars, it becomes a different color than your actual skin tone. So doing this look has a lot of history behind it. And as I said before, I didn't want to just do a pattern on my face just because it's Black History Month and I want to do something. I really wanted to give you all some history into the reason why there are tribal markings and why this is so representative with the African culture. But again, it's not only the African culture that does this. So I hope you guys stay tuned for this look. It was very interesting to do this because putting cosmetic color in terms of paint or a liner, which is what I use, onto foundation and powder that's already set on your face takes a certain skill. So I can't wait for you guys to look at this video and try it. So stay tuned and have fun, guys. And this is the ending up of Black History Month. So have fun. Take a peek.
Basic idea is that there's a group that I can find that's exactly right. Exactly right.
So today, so for the intensity of the yellow that is already on my lids, I am going to use a bright yellow pigment, going back with that same eyeshadow brush that already has yellow on it, gonna take a little bit. You guys don't have to do this, but you all know me. I like to be bright, so I'm gonna press that in there, and okay, y'all see the difference. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about. I love Juvia's Place, but at some point in time, you need double coverage. So this is a yes for me. So I'm gonna do it on the other eye. I'm gonna do eyelashes, foundation, come back, and we're gonna go through under eye, lips, and then I'm gonna leave the tribal marks for last. Okay, so for the lip, I couldn't really figure out what is the red that's on my outfit. I'll just tilt this a little bit so you can see the red, right? It's like it kind of could be a maroon. It also could just be a red, but it's not a bright red. It's not a dark red, and it's not going into the maroon color. So, you know, I was testing it. I was going to use 2 colors, and then I realized I actually have a Stila Cosmetics red that I could actually use. That's, you know, close enough, right, to it. So this is beso, or beso, beso, and it's a shimmer color. I think that's going to work because I really did not want to use 2 colors just to get that red. That's how specific I want to be with this, since the rest of my eyes is already specific. So I'm gonna go with this red, and then I'm going to set my face, and this is going to allow the dots and lines to stay on my face. The dots and lines, I'm going to use a water-based color. So to avoid it mixing with the actual powder and foundation, or wiping away what I've already done on my face, I am going to set my face with a waterproof setting spray. Make sure that dries, and then we're gonna go in with a design. And the design, it's fairly simple, but yeah, let's see how this goes, guys. So stay tuned. This is the red. Oh yeah, I was a little concerned. This is the red. Okay, lips are done. So now I'm gonna use 2 sprays. I probably could use 1, but just in case I want to use 2 setting sprays. It's the Meron Barrier Spray. It's this one. I've tried this before. I guess it works, but for me, because I sweat so much, this wasn't it for me. I've tried Ben Nye. Ben Nye used to be it for me. Ben Nye really used to work for me, and then I don't know if the temperature got higher or what, but then it just so happened that Ben Nye, yeah. But then I found this. And I already did a video on this. This is like the best. I did it last year, and you guys could look back at that video. But the One Size by Patrick Starr with 3 R's is phenomenal. So start off with this. Test on the side first, then close everything up. And this is all over. I will let this dry, and then I will spray with this waterproof setting spray. So I just want to make sure that the makeup stays put, so when I put that water-based color on there to create a design, it just does not move. And I'm very anal about having makeup move, so I try my best to not have anything move when I put it on. So I will be back with that, but in the meantime, while everything is drying, let's do the under eye color. So now it's time to do a design. This is not something I usually do, and as I explained before at the beginning of the video, these lines and dots mean something to a tribe in Africa, and I don't want to come across as appropriating. But of course, with every culture, with every race, there's some sort of mimicking when it comes to fashion or beauty. So this is in no way, form, or fashion a way to make fun of. It's just admiring the beauty of the African culture, especially when it comes to tribal markings. So with this, I'm going to do something fairly simple, meaning I'm taking the dots and I'm going to use Suva Beauty hydraliner. All I have to do is add water to this, mix it so it looks like ice cream, you know, that kind of soft, creamy type consistency. I will be using the fine liner side of my double-ended brush. So you guys have to get some of these. Don't sleep on the brushes. I'm going to mix this in, and I'm going to take my time and add dots around the eyebrows, 2 lines by my nose, one down here, and probably a couple dots underneath my eyes. So I'm not going to show everything because that's going to take super long, and I don't like to have long videos, but I just want to give you all the idea of how it will be. Remember, you're mixing a water-based color onto your foundation and powder, so take your time and try to use as much of the product without interrupting your powder and foundation. So let's see how let's see how this works. Too much talking. Okay, I'm going to get everything ready, and then I'll just come back and start recording me actually doing everything else. So this is why you guys need to get that one size waterproof satin spray. I just want to show you guys, this is my little work wet cloth. As you could see, ma'ams and sirs, there's no powder foundation that came off when I wiped the brush. You guys got to invest in this product. That's a legit product. So imagine wearing that on the road for carnival, nothing is going to move. And of course, I could just show you here itself. See? You're not seeing no brown per se. So this is really good. I think I'm done with the marking. Now, as I said before, this pattern doesn't really have a specific meaning. So it's just something to go along for a cosmetic look. So there's no true meaning behind it. But I hope you guys learned something today. Not because I don't have a million followers and I don't have, I don't know, 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. Does not mean I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to makeup. So I gave you all some key advice there, and I hope you guys actually try the look. Be a little creative, you know, push yourself and see if you could even try this. Of course, you need the right products in order to do it. So I think for now, we're done. I don't think I'm going to do any highlight because the purpose of this was really to do the tribal marks. I wanted to do something for Black History Month that's a little bit more than the regular eyeshadow, lipstick, and highlight. You know what I mean? So this, I think, is yeah. So I'm gonna fix my hair up, of course, put on some earrings, and yeah, this is the final look. And hope you guys try it. So see you guys for the next video, and have a great week. This is the ending up of Black History Month. For those of you in America, every year there's something to learn with Black history. There's so much history that has been lost when it comes to Black Americans, Blacks on the whole. So take some time and educate yourself. Don't be ignorant. We are in 2022. There's so much to know. So until the next video, bye.